Who's brought stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight? And gold banner, yeah, and the home of the brave.
And now here is the starting lineup. baseman, number 8, Mustaka. Batting fifth and catching, number 14, Logan O'Hoppy. Batting sixth, center field, number 16, Mickey Moya. Batting seventh, playing in right field, number 12, Hunter Renfro. Batting eighth, shortstop, number 2, Luis Rendico. Batting ninth, playing in left field, number 15, Randall Pritchett. The starting pitcher for your Angels, number 31, Tyler Anderson. That is the start lineup for your Angels. At first base, Nolan Shotwell. The second baseman,
Because if the ball comes up over here.
Anderson.
And plus when you say miss.
Save right home by requesting a rideshare service or by using a designated driver. Designated hitter, number 17, Shohei Ohtani. Second baseman, number 23, Brandon Drury.
Oh, yeah. Come on, Shohei.
Grand slam. That is $1,000 to the Angels Baseball Foundation. They Friday, September 15th, as your Halos take on the Detroit Tigers. Hunter Renfro.
going on here.